Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Peter Red Star Science again. So, the last time I talked to you guys, we talked about me kind of branch out a little bit, doing a little bit of fringe science. But the funny thing about fringe science is it touches on a lot of real world applications, a lot of things that we take for granted. Um, with that being said, I'll give you an example. Like the internet. The internet has brought us all closer together. It has given human beings what I would like to call a hive mind, a hive existence. And just like insects, what that means is we are able to translate intellect, information, all those types of things seamlessly from one being to another, from one side of the planet to the other. And of course, that brings our species to a new stage of evolution. We're able to do that because that's something that's never been able to be done before. Okay? Now, with that being said, I think about other civilizations and how that would accommodate them. But the thing is, space is so large, it is ridiculously, you couldn't even fathom how big space is. Now, species like that, how do they overcome that? Okay? Because, yeah, you can send information back and forth through subspace, you could open up portals, you could do all this kind of stuff. You could bend space, you can do all these types of things, but still, the vastness of having some of your species on the other side of the universe, that can be kind of daunting, even to a higher species. Okay, because when you are grown around each other, okay, not individually, but you grow up as a species together, when you split them up, it causes psychological damage. And that's one of the reasons that we have so many programs for astronauts, people that work in submarines, people that are separated from other people for long amounts of time, right? And so one of the things I thought about as a higher species is something I like to call a chain link consciousness. Now, what I mean by that is, again, space is huge. So you just can't just call people up. That's not how that works out. But if you could set up a series of subspace stations throughout known quadrants that they're familiar with, that they'd be able to communicate back and forth efficiently, effectively, quickly, okay, that means that they could dig deeper into the void and deeper and deeper and deeper without losing a sense of the species and of themselves. Now, what I mean by that, what I mean by deeper is the further away from their home civilization. And again, if you go too far from the starting point where you came from, you can lose yourself. That's not just a human quality, okay? That is something that happens with all species. We see that on Earth today. You take something from somewhere that it's used to, and you send it out, and over the course of generations, they change. They become something completely different than where they started, and with that, they lose a lot. Now they grow in other areas, but as a whole, they lose a lot. So again, like I said, chain link consciousness, I think, might be one of the things that higher species use to overcome the void. You know, and these are the types of things that we need to expand on. We need to take notice of. Because, again, you know, we've been getting all these signals from space and blah, blah, blah. Some people say they're aliens. Some people say that, hey, if it is, if it isn't. The fact of the matter is, it's ignorant to think that we're the only species in the universe. That's just silly. Honestly, that's just real. That's just frailty on our part. So what I suggest is to keep an open mind and think about things like this. Okay? Most people don't even think about aliens, let alone alien psychology. But these are the building blocks that will help us build a bridge between the species. If we can understand more about their psychology, again, it'll help us bridge that space. And again, you guys can't do it for myself. Y'all gotta help me out with this, alright? Life is an adventure. Science is an adventure. Use that adventure. Alright? It'll bring us all closer together. Not just humans, but the galactic family. Because one day I hope we will be. As always, guys, stay safe. Take care of each other. Talk to you soon.